Hey Cancer. This is the second time I did your video because I kept calling you Scorpio, so I don't know if anyone here has been in a relationship with a Scorpio. But we're doing your next surprise. My name is Heidi, and I'm an intuitive reader. If this is your first time here, this is a purely water sign channel. I will generally do two readings a week currently. I'm looking to build the channel, so I would love it if you liked and subscribed. Yes, because I want to start doing extended readings for y'all. I haven't actually. Right now, I'm just doing extended readings for my Sagittarius channel, but I also do offer a service on my Ko-fi site for a question. You can get a question answered with, a 3-card response for $5. Okay. So, let's get to it, Cancer. I feel like you are putting an exclamation point on something that you haven't up till now, but there is a sense that you've had one foot in, one foot out in a relationship. And I feel like at one time you were really close. This may even be a soulmate for you. Um, and so I feel like this is a really hard decision. It's hard for you to do this, right? Because you're having to walk away and maybe hurt someone that you do definitely care about. But, underneath the deck was the Three of Wands, the Strength card, and the Four of Swords. You just know it's time. It's time for you to walk away. It's maybe even time for you to just be by yourself. There's too many challenges, and you're ready for a fresh start, a new start, right? So I do really feel like you won out, to be honest. I feel like you're tired of being in limbo. Not for you is here, and it's just not a comfortable space for you. And I just feel this energy of you can't do it anymore. When cards come up reversed, what it tells us, though, is that it was upright at one point. So at one time, you really aligned with this person, but anymore, you really don't. It's like you just don't want the same things. And, there's no maliciousness or anything here. Um, it just is that it doesn't work for you anymore. And it's really put you in this energy of nothingness, right? That's what being in between worlds is. I mean, you really, in terms of, things you're committed to, you can't have one foot in and one foot out. It doesn't work, right? And as far as not for you, what you're finding out, and this often happens, sometimes in relationships, our values change. And I feel like at one time your values really aligned with this person. Maybe you were more traditional then, and maybe now you're of this mind because the Hierophant is about unlearning, right? This is about, the Hierophant often talks about patriarchy, the way things are always done, traditional values. And I feel like you have been growing past that. I feel like you don't have the same values anymore. And so, you've really changed, but maybe your person hasn't. And I feel like that's part of it. You've just grown beyond this. And it's hard, They may be an earth sign, but this can also, because this is what's influencing it. Earth sign and mask. I feel like you haven't really told this person how you feel. Um, you know, but earth sign, if you're not dealing with an earth sign, it can also be like that practical energy, doing what makes sense for you. And the truth is, oh wow, look, Justice was just in there hanging out, which is saying that you made a decision that this just doesn't make sense for you anymore. You feel defeated. You feel like it cannot work with the Five of Swords and the Eight of Swords reversed, meaning you want to unstuck yourself. This just makes you feel stuck. And it's basically because you've been changing, you, and there's a mismatch of values here, and that can never work, right? You haven't really been sharing your feelings. I feel like you've been hiding your feelings about it and, just pretending. But that's about to change because the Wheel of Fortune is here, with the Apprentice of Clouds, which is the Page of Swords. And, with the Page of Wands being here, I think I called it the Page of Swords earlier. These cards confuse me because they use different words, but, you've been learning new things, you've been changing, and now, you know, you just want to be in a different place. You want to expand, you want to explore, and, maybe your person doesn't. Maybe your person doesn't because you want to learn more about whatever it is, however you've been growing. This is expanding your horizons, trying new things. And, maybe you have someone, because especially if you're dealing with an earth sign, they tend to be stuck in their ways, right? And I feel like maybe this person is stuck in their ways and it brings you down. Your world is opening up. And that's why you're making this decision. That's why you're making this decision, Cancer. I don't feel like it comes from a hurt place or, a bad place, but I'm not really sure that you've been totally sharing it with your person, but I think that you're about to. I think that you're about to, and that's a hard conversation. It's hard. Okay, so let's see what you need to focus on, Cancer. What do you need to focus on? Cancer. What does Cancer need to focus on? Following your passion, following this growth, following your new path for sure. Yeah. And then we have adaptability. It's time for change, Cancer. It's time for change, and you're the one who has to make this happen, unfortunately. Like, you're going to have to end this. You're going to have to walk away. You're going to have to make the decision. And, really, when you do come from a place of confidence that you're doing the right thing here, because I think you are. I think you are. So let's see what would help Cancer. What would help Cancer? This feels really beautiful because I actually feel like you're just ready for the next thing for you, Opening up your world. What would help Cancer? What would help Cancer? Tricky. Acceptance. See yourself and others through the eyes of the angels with unconditional love and acceptance. In this way, you inspire and lift everyone to their highest potential. Yeah, you accept that your person is how they are and you accept the situation. That you have to do this, basically. What would help? Okay. Be honest with yourself. Oh, yes, yes. You definitely are getting real with yourself about what you need to do. And it's very hard, Cancer. It really is. I totally get that. But you know what? Sometimes we got to be the ones who make the hard decision in terms of what's best for everyone. So that's what you're doing, Cancer. So I hope this helps. And toodles, Cancer.